So just as of last week, I finally hit 1,000 followers on Kick. Just 2 years after reaching 1,000 followers on Twitch, and I'm gonna explain why I decided to move into Kick, although I may have talked about it already, and I'll also explain what I might be planning to do once I join the Kick Creator Incentive Program. Though it's something that I'm quite nervous about. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. So first off, let me just say to anyone who's been watching me on Kick, especially, thank you very much for your support. It's been greatly appreciated, and I will continue to keep on streaming for you guys, even though I'll be making some YouTube videos on the side here on YouTube. So let me just get that out of the way. But I will definitely say for sure that the journey itself has been rather fantastic, though there were also a lot of bumpy parts up ahead. One of the reasons being is that, when it comes to me being disabled, it just means that, my disability has to come first. Real life matters get in the way. If it's got to be done first, it's got to be done. That's just how it is. At the same time, though, I'm actually really happy with the fact that I actually expanded into Kick the way I did back in like 2023. And the reason for it is because Twitch has been having a lot of issues, and they still are, actually, even worse than like 2 years ago before I moved into Kick. There's just like a lot of nonsense going on with Twitch right now. I actually just heard that they limited their storage they limited their storage usage on the platform now. Twitch, not Kick, which, to be honest, is really stupid of them. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for these guys whatsoever. Now, as for Kick, admittingly, I understand, Kick being a new platform, they have issues of their own. I do believe that they have like a lot of room for improvement. There's definitely a lot of things that they still need to get together. So besides all that, let me just go ahead and share a couple things with you guys that I think will be very valuable. The first thing is that if you're gonna start becoming a live streamer, like how I did back in like 2018, there are a lot of things that you need to know first. The first thing, well, this is pretty common to a lot of you, but I'll make it very clear. If you're gonna start becoming a live streamer, building your channel, you got to do it without rudely going into other people's streams and sharing your channel link to other people's streams, unless they allow it. It's just proper etiquette. It's just, a form of politeness. Like, don't self promote on other people's live streams or wherever it's basically prohibited. I've had to make that. I had to learn that the hard way a few times. Though it wasn't too harsh for me, thank God. Another thing you also want to know is that if you're gonna start, you gotta spend a lot of time, experimenting with a lot of things. You have to experiment with the video quality. You have to experiment with the audio as well. There's really a lot of experiments you have to do when you start doing stuff like this. As a matter of fact, I actually had to go through all this myself when I first started live streaming, and over time things got better for me because I got more experience. It's like getting a job. You learn new things. I mean, you'll have a hard time with it at first, but eventually it gets a lot easier for you, and next thing you know, you're an expert at this kind of thing. And being a live streamer, especially, it's going to really allow you to like thrive for more success in life, I guess. That I'm just putting it down basically for you guys to make sure you guys understand. But unfortunately, though, if you want to succeed in life, there are hardships that you have to endure, as well as a lot of sacrifices that you have to make along the way. Now, when I say sacrifices, like be smart with yourself. Make smart choices. Understand the actions that you make, or the choices that you make, have consequences. So you have to really think about what you're going to do before you decide to do something. Whether you're a live streamer, content creator, YouTuber, doesn't matter. Actions have consequences. It's always important to really think ahead. Now, I'm not saying don't overthink things. Overthinking stuff is not good, but you always got to think ahead before you make a decision with something, because thinking ahead of something can actually save you from a lot of trouble in the end. As a disabled guy myself, I actually had to learn this on my own, through my own life experience. Not just like with school or whatnot, but like friends, family, you name it. That's how you learn to become a better person in general. Another thing that I also need to point out too is that if you make rules and you expect people to follow them, that also means you have to follow your own rules as well. You want to encourage the fact that you're making rules, so that way you'll have a much better time enjoying your stream while chatting with other people. That's just how it goes, really. You want to make things fun, not just for yourself, but for your audience too. In my case, especially, as I started to really get into live streaming myself, I've learned that being disabled, it's really important to also educate other people about what it really means to be disabled in general, because a lot of people don't understand that being disabled, it's a very hard life to live. People still tend to think that it's like a superpower, but when in reality it's not. You're not going to be like Captain Planet with this kind of thing, okay? Being disabled sucks. It means that we have to wake up every day to face hardships on a daily basis and to overcome challenges in different ways compared to the average human being, okay? It's not something that you want to have in life. I mean, okay, yes, I'll admit there are some perks to being disabled, but in general, it's a hard life to live, and I don't recommend this to anyone. I don't recommend anyone becoming disabled in the future, because your whole life will be different, and you'll become something different along the way too. That's just the reality of it. I know it sounds harsh, but given my experience as a disabled person myself, this is the truth of things. So there's really all that to it. Again, I'm really happy with the fact that I've reached 1,000 followers on both Quick Kick and Twitch alike. I'm still going to be streaming on both platforms. I don't have any plans to quit Twitch or quit Kick. Just one other platform. I think that'd be really, really stupid. Honestly, the reason that I expanded my channel into Kick was to basically get myself out there more on a different platform. I didn't really have any plans to just move to like one platform to the other. That would just hurt my gaming my brand even more. Excuse me. So yeah, to anyone out there who's planning on expanding their channels from Twitch to Kick, keep your Twitch channel live, please. If you guys need help doing like multiple like multi-streaming, there's a source for that. I'll have a link to it in the description for you guys once I remember. Well, I don't remember the name right now, but if you guys check the description, you'll figure out how to multi-stream. This is Major League Gaming logging out. Thank you all for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.